The teenage years are often chaotic. Emotions run high and pressure builds fast. But for some, the pressure boils over and they're left to face the weight of their unthinkable crimes.
Oh, parents have some concerns of some stuff they may have found in your room?
Yeah, I believe so.
And what would it be?
A human head and hands. I murdered him.
Why would you have done that?
I've always wondered what murder felt like.
These were the moments when teen killers realized they'd been caught. We begin with the case of 14-year-old Carly Gregg, the girl who was about to face the devastating reality of turning on the very people who raised her. On March 19, 2024, deputies were dispatched to a household in Brandon, Mississippi, after a frantic 911 call came in from Heath Smiley, husband to Ashley Smiley and stepfather to 14-year-old Carly Gregg. Heath had just survived a gunshot wound to the shoulder, and through panicked breaths, he told dispatchers something no parent ever expects to say. His stepdaughter had just tried to take his life and had already eliminated her mother, but the horror had actually begun nearly an hour earlier, inside the quiet family home, when Carly returned from school and made a devastating decision. Home surveillance footage revealed no signs of tension, no raised voices, no argument, just a seemingly normal return home. But moments later, Carly quietly retrieved a revolver from her mother's bedside cubby and walked toward her mom with deadly intent. After the shooting, Carly picked up her mother's phone and posed as her, sending a text to her stepdad asking when he'd be home. It wasn't out of concern. It was a calculated move to lure him back so she could finish what she had started. Heath managed to wrestle the gun away from Carly, who then fled the scene on foot. Bleeding and in shock, Heath made the horrifying 911 call, struggling to get the words out as he revealed that his wife had been killed.
911, what's the location of your emergency? I went to 14. I don't know what happened. My wife is dead. What's on it? Your daughter tried to shoot you? Yeah. She ran out of the house. She got me. Does she still have a gun on her? I took it from her. She ran. You took it from her and she ran? Yes, sir. She was screaming something at me I couldn't understand. I locked the door. She's outside. I don't know what's going on. How old is she? 14. Oh my God, she killed her mom. She what? She killed her mom. She killed her mom? Where's the mom at? Mom, and when I do this, she tried to kill me. Where's the mom at? Sir. 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 Okay, sir. Where's your wife? She's dead on the floor of my stepdaughter's room. Don't open the door, the cops are here.
As dispatchers listened to Heath's frantic, almost unintelligible cries, units were immediately sent to the home. Within minutes, officers arrived on scene, unsure of what they were walking into, but quickly realizing they were stepping into something far worse than they could have imagined.
She ran into the backyard. I tried to follow her. She jumped the fence and ran. She shot me in the neck. It's okay.
Does she still have the gun?
It's on the kitchen counter. I think there's one live round left in it. I opened the cylinder.
The stepdad was visibly shaken. His wife had just been killed, and he'd narrowly escaped the same fate. Meanwhile, Carly fled the scene on foot but was found shortly after by officers. Though calm, she seemed disoriented and asked a chilling question that caught them off guard.
Let me do it. I got a cuff on her. I got her handcuffed. All right, sweetie. Look. Let me step out real quick for me. All right. Hey, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move them around to the front of you, okay? I'm going to move the handcuffs around to the front of you. Okay. All right. All right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to swab your hands, okay? Right. Now, I'll ask you a bunch of questions, but obviously you fired with a pistol, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I guess you can put it in my vehicle with my key. The key fob is in my left pocket.
All right, now, so go ahead and take it. All right.
Is my stepdad okay?
I don't know, baby. I can't talk to you about
Oh, he's here. I understand.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Lisa, what
That question became even more disturbing when you rewind the clock about an hour. Back to the moment her stepdad lay wounded outside and officers stepped into the home, only to find the horrifying scene Carly had left behind.
Sheriff's office! Hello? So I need medical here.
Carly's stepdad, Heath Smiley, was shot in the shoulder by Carly. He survived his injuries and later testified in court about what happened. Carly's mom, Ashley, was found deceased inside Carly's bedroom. She had been hit 3 times, twice initially, and once more point blank in the face. Carly was charged with first-degree murder, attempted murder, and tampering with evidence. She was tried as an adult and ultimately sentenced to life in prison. Now we turn to the case of a girl who got into a fight with her friend, a fight that ended in tragedy when she pulled a knife and took her friend's life.
She got stabbed right there. Saw all the blood come out, bro.
There, and then when she kept getting closer, that's when I opened it.
Okay. Just so that you know, we're charging you with murder.
On March 26, 2023, officers were dispatched to a parking lot after a fight between a group of teens spiraled out of control. By the time they arrived, the violence had already claimed a life, and the suspect was on the run.
I know. Stay back, all right? Hey, you gotta let them do their work, okay? Oh my God! Come on, guys, let's get back.
Hey, back up.
Come on, I understand.
Did anyone see what he got stabbed with? He's asking. What did he get stabbed with? You don't know? They don't know. Hey, man, just let him work.
Bro.
Yeah, see, just let him work, man. Just let him work.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That they were supposed to be fighting. I didn't see no knife get pulled or nothing. They said no, she cleaned out her neck, guys.
What's his name? You know his name? Halia Blue. Halia Blue.
That's all I know. Halia. Where's my little... What's your last name? No, I know yours.
Did anyone see it? The girl did. She's the only one. She's our only witness. Okay.
Where are y'all going? Where y'all going? I'm on my way. Let's go.
Vertical Riverside.
Go trauma.
14.
What you just saw was the heartbreaking aftermath of 17-year-old Halia Culbertson's death. She was rushed to the hospital, clinging to life, while officers remained at the scene to gather statements from witnesses.
Man, I was standing right there.
You were standing right there? All right. Is that from that's him?
My little sister.
Okay. All right, come on. You got any ID on you, bud?
I do in my wallet, but I can give you my name, my birthday, and my social real quick.
Where's your wallet at?
In my mom's.
All right. Let's go ahead and have a seat right here.
Oh, my sister.
That's your sister that got cut?
No, she's not blood related, but I've known her since she was 12.
Okay, so a good friend of yours?
Yeah, right. Man.
So what, did you see what happened? You see
man, I got that on video, man. I don't even know where the fuck she got stabbed at, bro. Slow down, bro. It was beef in the side of the square. Get it over with, bro. Country, get it over with, Halia. Yeah, country, Halia. Country, Halia. She got stabbed right there. Saw all the blood come out, bro.
The girl in the orange is the one
who got cut? The girl in the orange is the one who got cut. Take that phone away from me,
all right. Yeah, here, let me have your phone. All right, here, I gotta have you sit right here, man. Hey. I need you to just hang out in here, okay?
In a shocking twist, the victim's friend had captured the entire horrific incident on video. Moments later, another officer arrived on scene and was shown the disturbing footage, evidence that would prove crucial in understanding what had taken place.
Can you unlock that for me?
You mind if I watch it real quick, buddy? Does it show the car on there at all?
Actually, might. Hold on, come here.
Just start it from me.
Am I allowed to come out?
Yeah, you're standing right there.
Hey, get off my sister, bro.
Remember, hold on.
Yep, go ahead.
Get off my sister.
Halia's the one in the orange.
I'm about to put my phone down, bro. Halia, country, get it over with, bro. Country, get it over with, Halia. Who's Halia to you?
Halia, my little, she's like my sister. I've known her.
Halia, country, Halia.
But you could tell she started bleeding before in the entire fight.
You better get your girl before she get f***ed up even more. So it doesn't have
okay, so I saved it down there, you could tell. That button down there saved. I might.
Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to put your phone on airplane mode, buddy.
Yes, sir. You do what you need to do.
And then I'm going to sit right on the dash, like right where it was.
Yes, sir. You do what you need to do, man.
All right, thank you, boss.
Coming up, investigators spoke with another witness, someone who had key information about the suspect that would help piece the case together.
Said they got in a fight. Go ahead.
They got into a fight, and as Halia walked to the front door of the Jeep, I saw she had a gash on her. She got in the car and she goes, "I'm getting nauseous." I hopped out the car. I called 911 because I didn't see the fight. I was sitting in the Jeep, looking away because I can't be part of that family.
So you didn't see the actual fight?
No, but I know who Bree Berrezzini is. I know her mother and I know her address.
Okay. All right, hang out for me, okay?
Okay.
Multiple witnesses identified the stabbing suspect as 20-year-old Briana Berrezzini, who was nowhere to be found when officers arrived on scene. Coming up, the officers talked with the recorder of the video once again.
Clear as a day, you can see their faces on video. If I would have known my sister was going to get stabbed between a fight, like I know it's bad to say,
So Bree was fighting with...
Bree and Halia were supposed to be fighting while they were in the Columbus
Was this
Square.
like a planned thing or what?
No, it was random as she came in while we came in. Like it was random as
in the smoke shop.
Yeah, in the smoke shop right there.
Okay.
It just
and
happened to come in and they started going at it in the store. And Bree called Halia cokehead.
Okay.
Halia's a sober, like she's a recovering addict. So she took that into great offense. You know, I don't know if you've met any recovering addicts, but like me personally, I'm one.
Who was an addict? I'm sorry.
Halia. Halia was an addict. So and she called Halia out on being yeah, so like Halia got mad and Halia was waiting outside and they were supposed to just fight. It was supposed to just be a fight. I was there. I was supposed to be like in between it. I didn't even see a knife get pulled. Okay. Like I'm not sure if it was a knife or if she had a ring on her finger and just got her. Like you know what I'm saying? Like because the knife got pulled out and it was on the ground and I saw it.
What kind of knife was it?
It looked like a switchblade, like a butterfly knife type of knife. But I'm not entirely sure.
Okay.
Like, I'm going to be honest with you. But she didn't have time to pull it out because Halia, like, I'm not going to lie, that's my little sister, but she smacked the out of her first. Like, you can see it on the video.
Right.
Halia smacked her. all you saw from that was hands on hands. There was no like digging into pockets and pulling out and going like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
There was none of that, because if I would have seen that, I would have already been in there and y'all would have been called sooner. We didn't know she was bleeding out till she got it back. She crunched Bree in the face. Bree was on the ground and she walked away. Aaliyah walked away, got in the Jeep, ready to drive.
Right.
About 4 hours later, the suspect got an unexpected knock at her door, a visit that clearly caught her off guard.
Do you have anything sharp on you? Anything I need to know about?
Just my views in the pocket.
Just what?
My views in the
Okay.
pocket.
I'm gonna need to hold your view. Okay. And like I said, when you get this back, I'll have this back too. Okay. All right, come on this way. Open there for me.
Radio to car 60.
Once Briana was secured in the back of a cruiser, officers transported her to the station, where 2 detectives were already waiting. While it was clear she was the prime suspect, there were still unanswered questions, especially the motive behind the deadly attack.
All right. So just kind of, I guess, start from just where you were at earlier tonight, who you were with, kind of what you were doing, sort of stuff.
Okay, well, me and my friend left my house, I would say around like 8:45, and we were hanging out all night. And
He come pick you up?
Mm-hmm. And we went to the carryout at the square.
Mm-hmm. So they were 161?
Mm-hmm. To get drinks and stuff.
Why did you guys choose that one? That's not real close to Westerville.
We always go there. That's just the spot we've gone for years. And we walk in, and I'm grabbing my drinks and stuff, and I hear 2 girls' voices, the ones that don't like me. And I ignore it. I'm on the phone with my brother. I have my brother on the phone and beside me. We grab our drinks and walk up to check out, and they see me, and they just start running their mouth. Them.
Who were the girls?
It was Leah Culbertson, and I don't know who the dude was,
Okay.
but he was definitely the loudest. But they just kept instigating, trying to get me to fight them, and I was like, you're not worth it. You're not worth it, I'm done, I'm not doing it. And even the guy working had told them to get out. And then they said they were gonna wait for me outside.
What does this all stem from? Like, what's the animosity?
Halia used to be a really good friend of mine.
Uh-huh.
And then I found out a lot that, like, she's just a really bad person. So I stopped being friends with her, and my friend stopped talking to her. And then after that, she pretty much just went crazy, like saying she was gonna kill us and slash his tires and do all these things, and like she does to most people. There's a few people out there that she's done that to.
Slash your tires and that?
I don't know specifically if she has actually slashed someone's tires, but she threatens a lot of people to kill them. And so, the guy working at the smoke shop, we were checking out, he checked us out, and then he was like, wait, I'm gonna make sure they leave. So he walks out, and it looks like he's just standing there. So I think he told them to leave, and then when we walk out, they were by a Jeep. I think it was a silver Jeep.
Mm-hmm.
And they're screaming at me, and then the dude tells Halia to run up on me, and she's walking up, and I keep telling her, I'm not fighting you, back up. I said, you're not worth it. I keep telling her to back up, and I get my knife out in my hand, and I'm holding it, and I said, back up, and she attacks attacks me. She first slapped me. She was pushing me. Well, before that, Yad was trying to like push her away from me, but the other guy was yelling at him not to touch her or else he was going to do something to him. And I just kept backing up, and then she just attacked me, and I don't know what exactly happened, but I went like this, and then she dragged me by my hair on the ground, and like there was just blood in my eyes. I couldn't see anything, but I don't think I hit her or anything, because I was on the ground getting blood out of my eyes. I had no idea what was going on. I was just in shock at that point.
Briana told detectives that she and Aaliyah had once been, quote, really good friends before the fatal incident. Coming up, Briana started talking about how the knife got involved in this.
Well, you think it was
They
just
were
Aaliyah?
I don't know. She was really amped up, and I have no idea why. With me even saying I'm not fighting you, she was just amped up, and they were instigating.
So then, before any blows, like any hitting or anything like that, you pull the knife out and hold it to your side, right?
Yeah,
That's
I was
what you
backing
said.
up away from her.
Was it open or shut?
Open.
Okay. Is it a knife you have to? We haven't seen the knife. Is it a knife you has a sheath, or is it like a pocket knife, or?
It's like a pocket knife.
It's like folds.
Okay. So then, once you pulled it out, you open it up immediately.
No, it wasn't immediate.
Okay.
But I had it there, and then when she kept getting closer, that's when I opened it.
Okay.
Do you remember swinging the knife at her?
Not really.
I mean, you
It
remember?
all happened like really fast.
Yeah. Now, do you remember? Did you swing the knife at her as you were backing up or going forward?
I think I was backing up because I was trying to I think I was putting space in between us by doing that.
It all happened pretty quick.
Yeah.
Briana admitted to holding the knife but claimed she couldn't remember actually striking the victim. Shortly after, detectives broke the harsh news. She wouldn't be going home anytime soon.
Just so that you know, Talia was taken to the hospital, and that's where she died. She didn't survive her injuries. So with all the people that we interviewed and the video that we recovered, we're charging you with murder.
No sort of self-defense or anything?
Essentially, it'll be up to the prosecutor's office. We'll present the case to them, and then if they decided that they want us to present to the grand jury, we'll present to the grand jury. If you get indicted for it, then it'll go to trial, it'll go to court, and then you'll be able to present a self-defense claim at that point. Does that make sense? Do you have any questions for me at this time? Do you want me to call your mom right now, or do you want to call her? You'll get a call when you get to the county jail.
I'm not going home.
No, you're going to jail. Because we're charging you with the murder.
At this point, you could see Briana's world begin to unravel as the reality sank in. She was going to jail, and likely wouldn't see freedom for a very long time. Or so you'd think, because in court, where Briana pleaded guilty to involuntary manslaughter, the outcome was something no one could have predicted, especially after watching the interrogation footage.
Stand up for me, please. Do I have in the computer a 3-page entry of guilty plea form? The document looks like you signed it and your lawyer signed it. Did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. In signing it, you're telling me you want to admit to a felony 3 crime called involuntary manslaughter. When you plead guilty, it is a complete admission you're guilty. You're going to be convicted today, and you're going to be sentenced on July the 11th. It'll be on your record. It's a non-expungible offense. It carries up to 3 years in prison and a fine of up to $10,000. Do you understand the nature of the charge to which you're pleading guilty and what the maximum penalties are?
Yes, Your Honor.
In the end, Briana accepted a plea deal and pleaded guilty to the lesser charge of involuntary manslaughter. She was sentenced to 3 years behind bars, with the possibility of early release. Moving on to the case of Derek, the teenager who not only took his mother's life, but called the cops on himself.
Officers, I see officers. Do I leave?
You killed her? What type of knife was it? Do you know?
It was just a big size kitchen knife.
That big?
Yeah. I put the magazine in the gun.
Okay.
I pulled back to slide, but I didn't want to shoot myself.
On October 12, 2023, a teenage boy called 911 to report that he had just taken his mother's life, while his infant sister lay helpless in a nearby crib. What followed was a deeply disturbing investigation, uncovering sickening confessions and brutal details that only grew darker the further detectives dug.
Excuse me.
¿Quieren que lo podemos ayudar?
Can we speak English?
I speak English. How can I help you?
Can you bring the police over here where I live?
What is your address?
I don't know my address.
Are you by yourself with your mom?
Yeah, no, my baby sister's here too. She's sleeping.
Did you kill your mom? Okay, where is the knife right now?
I put it, let me check. Wait. I put it on the floor inside of the... Wait, no. Where is it? I can't find the knife.
You can find it. Where is your sister?
She's in her crib sleeping. I did not kill her.
How old is your sister?
She's only like a week old.
Okay, and you did not touch her, correct?
No, I did not touch her. I didn't want to touch my sister.
Okay, I need you to go and find me your address, because I don't know where you are right now, okay?
Shortly after the call, deputies located Derek's apartment and took him into custody without incident. His mother was pronounced deceased at the scene. At the station, detectives brought Derek into the interrogation room, where detectives secured the tone for a confession and the full story of what had really happened.
Where exactly did you cut her?
At first, I cut her right here.
And her neck?
It's like a type of vein that goes to your neck right here on both sides.
Okay.
And if you stab here, a lot of blood sprays out right
Do you know what that's called?
Like an artery or something.
An artery?
Yeah.
Okay. And you purposely went for the artery? When you cut her?
Not purposely, I just went for the neck. But I hit the artery.
Okay. Was there a lot of blood after?
There was a big puddle of blood on the floor.
Derek wasn't holding back, and coming up, he laid out exactly what had happened in the moments leading up to the incident.
Were you, do you communicate with people over the phone? Were you talking? Tell me what happened tonight.
Tonight?
Yeah.
Well, at around like 10, I went to bed.
Okay.
My mom did too.
Is that your regular time?
Like
9?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys explain to me about the apartment. You have your own room?
Yes.
And your mom?
Yes, she has her own room.
She has her own room. And your sister?
She stays in the same room as my mom.
Stays in the same room as your mom? And tonight, who was all there?
Me, my mom, and my sister.
Okay. So you went to sleep around 10?
Yeah.
Okay. And then what?
I woke up.
You killed her? All right. What type of knife was it? Do you know?
It was just a big size kitchen knife.
That big?
Yeah.
What color was the handle?
Purple.
Purple?
Yes.
Okay. Your mom was sleeping?
Yeah, she was sleeping.
Okay. Explain to me. Well, we'll get into that a little later. What did you do after you killed her?
Derek's next explanation revealed just how unstable he truly was. His mood had swung wildly throughout the night, from sending a photo of himself to a friend to expressing a desire to take his own life.
My stepdad he owns 2 guns. He has a Glock 19.
Okay.
And then, I don't know what it's called, another one.
Okay. What color are they?
The Glock 19 is black, and then the other one has a silver slide and then like a dark bluish handle.
Okay.
So, what did you do with the guns? He always has his Glock 19 with him at all times. And since he's a truck driver, he wasn't at home, he was far away.
Okay.
So I went into the closet. I found his book bag because he goes shooting at gun ranges.
Okay.
I grabbed the gun. I put the magazine in the gun. I pulled back the slide, but I didn't want to shoot myself.
Okay.
I intended to shoot myself before, but I couldn't.
At this point, detectives still needed to uncover the whys and not just the hows.
She was asleep when you stabbed her.
What curse words did you say?
And then she woke up?
Yes.
Did you say anything else to her? Did she say anything to you or no?
No, she just screaming.
She just screamed?
Yes.
Okay. Why did you stab your mom?
Can I go to the bathroom before I answer that?
Yes, of course. Of course.
Give me 1 second.
You want to take him to the...
have patrol take him.
Yes, have patrol take him.
Derek spent about 2.5 minutes outside the interrogation room. When he returned, detectives helped ease him back in with a few simpler questions. But soon, they circled back to the million-dollar question.
So you were about to tell me the why. Why did you kill your mother? Do you know?
Do I have to say it now?
Yeah, get it off your chest. Absolutely.
I can wait for a lawyer.
Okay, at this point, you want a lawyer?
Maybe not.
We can't. No, listen. Just so you understand, okay? You have mentioned or asked us, should you wait for a lawyer? We're not here to advise you on whether to talk to a lawyer or not. That decision is yours, okay? But if you are requesting a lawyer at this point, we can't interview you any further. You understand? We have to stop the interview.
Okay.
Do you want us to stop the interview?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Then this interview will end right now.
It is 3:05 a.m.
Okay. Thank you.
For the third time, Derek managed to completely sidestep the question of why he killed his mother. While investigators already knew how it happened, and Derek had admitted to the act, he still hadn't revealed the reason behind it. Regardless, officers had enough to move forward. Derek was officially charged with first-degree murder in the death of his mother. Now to the case where a 12-year-old girl took the life of her 9-year-old brother.
I'm so sorry. I'm so
Come here.
sorry.
Come here.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
We're just gonna put handcuffs on just for now.
On January 5th, 2023, officers from the Tulsa Police Department were dispatched to a home after a 12-year-old girl had brutally taken the life of her 9-year-old brother. When officers arrived on scene, the suspect was heard apologizing to her mother for what she had done.
Aylan, I'm so sorry. I'm so
Come here.
sorry.
Come here.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
We're just gonna put handcuffs on just for now.
I'm sorry. Just pull up my pants.
Where's the
I'm
knife?
sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know what to chest. I'm so sorry, Mom. I'm sorry. Please. I'm so sorry. You better pray to God. I am praying, Mom. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
How old are you?
I'm 12 years old.
Where's the knife?
I was upstairs in my room and I threw it out the window. And it's behind the apartment right here.
You threw it where?
I threw it out my window upstairs.
Right
not
up here?
right there. It's the room. It's the other room. It's right behind the apartment. This apartment right here.
So where would the knife be? On that side?
Right behind. Yeah. The knife? I'm so fucking sorry, Mama. I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. This is some demonic shit. I'm
Hey,
so sorry.
what's your mom's name?
What?
What's your mom's name?
I gotta go with him. I'm so sorry. I don't know what the happened. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened.
Come over here so we're out of the paramedics' way.
I don't know what happened. I'm so sorry.
Hey, what's your name? Seat for me. Sit crisscross on the grass, okay? Just sit there for a second. You don't have the knife on you, right?
No, I swear I don't. I'm
Sorry.
sorry. I don't. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened.
Is there anybody else inside the house?
No, it's just me, my mom, and my brother. He's dying.
Hey, how would I get to the knife? Is there the backside?
I can show you.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I really didn't want things to happen like this. This sucks. I'm so sorry. I'm probably gonna go to jail. I'm gonna live the rest of my life in prison.
That's it right there?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I don't know what
Do me a favor.
Psychological evaluations later revealed that the girl was genuinely confused after the murder. She couldn't explain why she did it. Her mother explained that the 12-year-old had been on ADHD medication, which had made her edgy and unstable. Eventually, she decided to take her off the medication on her own.
I don't know what happened.
It's okay. It's okay.
I heard my brother screaming and I didn't know what to do, so I just ran out and then I came back because I was scared.
How old is he?
He's 9 years old.
9 years old. Okay. All right. I'll be right here, okay?
Okay.
Just hang tight.
Am I going to jail?
You're not going anywhere right now.
Will I be in jail?
What was that?
Will I be in jail?
Right now, let's just, calm down a little, okay? I don't know what we're going to do right now, all right?
Okay.
But right now, we're investigating.
Okay.
Take a deep breath, okay? I know there's a lot of things going on right now. Just take a breath.
I don't know why I did it.
Just take a breath. Let's not think about it.
Is my brother in the hospital?
He's in the hospital right now, little lady. Yeah.
Will he live?
Pretty sure he will. There's the doctors. Doctors are all over there. So we'll take care of him. Your mom's over there too.
I'm so sorry. Is he just never gonna forgive me?
It's okay. Take a breath.
Are the handcuffs necessary? I'm a good child.
You're a good child, but that's just what we have to do, policy. Especially if you're sitting in my car,
Gotta itch my eye.
Yeah, I know.
Coming up, the suspect was taken to the police station.
Just go ahead and we'll leave it like that for now. Okay, come like this. Go ahead and turn your hands over. Guy, I'll bring it with us. We're gonna come over here. Your mom's here too. They just pulled in. Okay? I'm gonna kind of walk you through everything. And we'll just go from there.
At this point, the mother arrived at the station, and the officer was able to offer brief relief by telling her that her son was still alive, at least for now.
Okay, so right now, he's breathing. They're doing everything they can, but I just talked to the doctor, and she was saying it's all good things right now.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Oh
So
both my kids tonight.
I know that this is a probably. I mean, I can't.
12-year-old daughter. I don't understand why she would do something like that. She's 12.
I understand. I said I cannot imagine what you're going through right now.
She's never been aggressive or anything.
Yeah.
It's not like her. Like it's like they bully each other like brother and sisters, but they never like fist fight or do anything like that.
So
It
this
was
is
just
completely.
He was in bed. He was downstairs trying to sleep. I don't know why she even went down there. Like, what the hell is she? I don't understand any of it. All I know is I heard him screaming, like the worst scream ever. And I thought maybe he was having a nightmare, so I started to try to wake him up. And there's blood everywhere. And he said, "She stabbed me. She stabbed me." I was like, "Ew, ew." And he started going in and out of consciousness, and so that's what they told me to put him on the floor, do chest compressions, and I couldn't find my daughter anywhere. I was screaming her name, and she ran out after she did it because she was scared. And
So right now she's safe and she's in custody with us right now. It is a really this is a very. There's no words that I can tell you that's gonna.
so weird. Why
But
would she do that?
those are answers we're going to be looking for. And
Yeah, like it's just weird. They don't really get along that great, but I never would have assumed she'd do something like that. That's crazy to me. Like she was like, I don't know why. It was
crazy. I don't know. She doesn't even curse. Like, I don't know.
It's just, yeah, I can.
She's not a bad kid. Like, she doesn't do bad things. You know what I mean? Like, she
totally
doesn't get in
out of the-
trouble. It was
yeah.
weird, yeah.
What's her name?
The mother was overwhelmed with grief, and her mind raced with questions that had no easy answers.
His own sister, you know, that he will never forgive her. She will never, it will never be, there will always be issues now between them. Like, what the hell is she thinking?
Well, it doesn't. I mean, she's 12 years old at that age. You know, there's a lot of things going on in the brain. She probably wasn't thinking.
Hello?
So what we need is a search waiver for the apartment, so we can go through, have our crime scene detectives go through and do a thorough investigation of this. So you don't have to authorize us to do this, but I mean, it would really aid in our investigation of trying to figure out everything that's going on.
We know what happened. My daughter says she got a knife and stabbed him 3 times.
Well, we need to find the knife, and we need to do all that.
Can I be there? I just don't know. I don't have anyone there right now.
Well, there's nothing. It's not like, I mean, if there's any, like, we're not looking for any, like, I'm not saying, I'm just saying, like drugs or anything illegal. It's not for that.
I just don't. Yeah, it's fine. I'm gonna sign it. I just don't have anyone that can be there right now.
Well, and that's the thing, is there won't be any, like, because this is like crime scene detectives that go through, and it could even be homicide that goes through. And
I do have 2 cats there too. I don't want them to get out.
And they're not going to get out. They're,
okay, yeah.
So your name is, and you're only authorizing us to go through there.
Okay. Did she not get the knife for you guys when?
Well, she got.
Where it was?
Well, if it's inside the
She
house.
said it was in her room.
Okay. Well, so that's the thing. We can't just go in there.
Yeah.
So the only thing I need to get from you is your signature right here. Here's a pen.
Right here?
Yeah. I'll give you guys. Hi. How are you? Go back over there and give them some time. She was upstairs. He was downstairs asleep, and she just heard screaming. Come down there, and she thought that he was just having a nightmare until she saw the blood.
Okay.
So, and
The 9-year-old boy later succumbed to his injuries at the hospital. Due to Oklahoma law, which prohibits felony adult prosecution for children under 13, the 12-year-old girl was not charged as an adult. Instead, she was taken into custody and held at the Family Center for Juvenile Justice in Tulsa. As of the most recent updates, no formal charges had been made public, and the case remained under investigation by the Tulsa Police Child Crisis Unit. Moving on to the case where a group of teens had been hanging out like any other day, until things took a dark turn that no one saw coming.
Then you just hear a boom. I look, and I see her fall to the ground. Next thing you know, she starts to bleed.
And he was never mad about anything?
Mm-mm. Everyone was laughing, having a good time.
Everybody was just having a good time?
The EMS just pronounced her deceased.
Oh my God, man.
On July 28, 2023, officers were dispatched to a tragic scene where a 13-year-old girl had been shot by 14-year-old Porfirio Brown. Initially, the teen attempted to mislead investigators by claiming that the girl had passed away in a drive-by shooting. However, evidence quickly pointed to a different story. Watch how things unfold as the officers arrive at the scene.
You said you do have a pulse? Down.
Test Central to Latier Fire. If you can proceed to the area of...
Is she alive?
Is there anything I can get? She still has a pulse, bud.
At the scene, the officers were met by Amber lying on the ground, and her brother was asking if she was still alive.
I'm going to have to ask you, bro. What you're doing right now is not helping. I'm going to need you to either go sit down over here or just give us a second, okay? You don't need to be upset. I understand it's your sister. I understand, but what you're doing right now is I understand, but what you're doing right now is not helping. Okay, I'm not trying to be an asshole to you.
Yeah, you are.
I'm not trying to be an asshole to you. I'm trying to help you, buddy, okay? What you're doing right now isn't helping. Please just go over there with them.
All you guys doing is filling the pulse. I don't think doing much.
Well, here's the thing, dude. The medics are on the way. All we can try to do is keep her alive while the medics are here. She is. She has a pulse.
How good?
So it's pretty good. So can you please just go over there and let us do our job? please. It's okay. It's okay, bud. I understand you're upset. I totally get it. Okay. We're gonna need you to back up, please. Please. No, guys. No. Being here is not gonna help. No. Believe me. Let us do our job.
Sister.
Let us do our job. Travis knows exactly what he's doing. Travis knows exactly what he's doing. I understand.
Is she alive?
The closer you are,
does she?
The closer.
Hold on.
Yes.
Does she have a pulse?
She has a pulse.
Right now.
Yes.
Right now.
She has a pulse.
Right now.
I just need to step back for a second. I understand it's your sister. I understand you love her. We're gonna do everything we possibly can to help her. Okay. I promise you that. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. I understand you're mad. I understand you're mad, bro. I'd be mad too.
Let go.
Buddy, I'm gonna need you to step back because they're working on her. Let them work on her.
I won't touch. I'll just
stop yelling at them. Stop freaking out. Just let us do our job, okay?
So tell me what happened. Somebody needs to tell me what happened. Maybe you don't remember.
I'm out of it right now.
Does somebody pass by?
16, go. Station. Say that.
Okay, who else is here? Is it just you guys?
Want me to check the pulse?
I just did. It was there.
Where is she shot?
That's what I'm trying to
Maybe
find.
the front of the face, I don't know. Somewhere.
Minutes later, Amber was pronounced deceased, and the area became the scene of horror. And this was when officers started to investigate the scene, some looking around the area of the shooting, while others collected witness statements.
I seen his goats and shit. And we ended up going to the front, and we ended up going back into his house. And then next thing you know, he pulls out, I think it's a revolver, the one that has like a spinning barrel.
Okay.
He pulls out one of those.
It was a handgun?
Yeah.
Okay.
The girl tells the officer that a group of friends was inside 14-year-old Porfirio Brown's home when the boy pulled out a handgun and pointed it at Amber's face.
And then he ends up pointing it at her, and she went to go.
Give me 1 second, okay? Pulled out a 22. Was it a 22? What kind of revolver do you know?
I don't know my guns.
You just know that it was a revolver handgun, right?
Yeah, all I know is one of those spinning.
Gotcha. Okay.
And he points it at her, and she went to go like take it away from her face, right? All of a sudden, you just hear a boom. I look, and I see her fall to the ground. Next thing you know, she starts to bleed.
So he shot her in the face with the handgun?
Yeah,
Where were you guys when he shot her with the handgun?
I think the kitchen.
You guys were inside the house when it happened?
Yeah. And he points that at her, and so she went to go move it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when you just hear the loud bang and a little bit of a light.
Mm-hmm.
And then she drops. And next thing you know, she just starts to bleed.
Okay.
Multiple witnesses later explained that it was Porfirio Brown's idea to come up with a drive-by-shooting scenario.
Yeah, he made that story up whenever he shot her and took her outside.
What did he tell you about that?
He tried to make up the story that a drive-by happened right next to that dumpster in front of his on the road. Tried to say a drive-by happened right there, and that her brother went to his house freaking out about it, and they ended up dragging her over there.
At this point, the father arrived at the scene, and an officer was about to deliver the worst message a father could imagine receiving, that his daughter was gone.
Sir, I understand, sir. Can you talk to me for just a couple minutes? Sorry. The EMS just pronounced her deceased.
Oh my God, man.
So,
She's gone. What? She's gone. No! Can I please go see her?
yes, sir. I'll have one of my guys meet you. I'm trying to stay out here to block this off.
Yeah, I'm fine.
404, 406. You have the father walking in now. He's got carpenter knee pads on, a blue t-shirt, and a baseball cap. I'm sorry, sir. My condolences. I'm honestly, I'm gonna do my damnedest to figure out what happened. I'm sorry.
I don't know, but my son called me. Oh God, I know I can't do it.
At this point, officers began securing the area going inside Brown's home to get him out of the home. However, it soon became clear that not only the guy had a role in this shooting, but so did the shooter's father.
So you said you didn't know if he hid or did something with the guns?
Yeah.
Like multiple guns?
Yeah.
So what do you mean by multiple guns?
Because even at first, before everything happened, he even pulled out an AK or it seemed like an AK. It looked like it. And then some sort of other gun. I don't know my guns, but it was about would say maybe about this, maybe a little bit bigger. It was camouflage, and they were full rounds. Like, the clip was full.
Porfirio was taken into custody, and so was his father.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say or do, and it will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one can be provided to you at no cost. You also have the right to have your parent present during questioning. You understand your rights?
About what all took place, and as far as a black SUV, it's not. That's not panning out. Okay. Does that make sense?
If you're saying, I can't tell you because I was at work.
Okay, and I get that. But another thing that you need to understand is there's a lot of guns in that house, right? Mm-hmm. And none of them are secured.
Most of them are secured. I have a few that are out.
You have a few that are out. Okay, with that right there, you have your hands, put your hand on your back.
I don't understand this. Can you just explain it to me?
Yeah, just explain it. So basically, there's a, you're going to explain, so the statute 30, that's one is admitting making a firearm accessible to a minor, resulting in great bodily harm. Yeah. So she's not fucking reading. Yes. So
William Brown, who allegedly owned the firearms, was charged with negligently making a firearm accessible to a minor, resulting in death. He was booked into the Taos County Detention Center, and his son was booked into the San Juan Juvenile Detention Center.